my name is Judge, and welcome to the very first ever YouTube exclusive arena run. We only do one take of these, so we could go 0, we could go 12, or more likely, somewhere in between, hoping that my very first one goes well enough. Hopefully not 0. Let's get in there and see what we get. Warrior, Paladin, Warlock. Probably go Warlock. This is right after the watch posts were removed from Arena, literally the day after. So a lot of classes are changing around in win rate right now. I believe Warrior, Paladin, Warlock all actually were unchanged. We'll just take Warlock here. We'll draft 3 Evil Geniuses. I will save you from what is to come. This is the very first pick. The very first pick of the YouTube exclusive content is an absolute doozy. Felfin, Navigator, Toxfin, or Hand of Gul'dan. My god, those are terrible. I guess we'll just take a 4/4. Augranter's OP. Some of these stats as well are pretty inaccurate. You can see the bars way down here, not nearly filled up, means that there's very few times played, as it's measuring just from the update yesterday. Take Minari Mashra, this card's insane. Give me some small demons. Or some large demons. Raid Leader is a fine 2-drop. Burly Shovel Fist, oh, there's a tough one. Mistress is really good in Warlock, right? Gives you a couple extra taps. But late game has been a struggle to find lately. That's a tight one. I think I'm gonna go Burly. Take the big boy. Dark Portal, dank. Enslaved Fellord's awesome. Man, we're actually getting a lot of late game early here. Oh, Hysteria is just disgusting. Grimoire is pretty good too, but Hysteria probably should cost about 7 mana. Vile Fiend is top tier. 2 Dread Infernals. I mean, we've got Dread Infernal, Enslaved Fellord for Minari Mashra. That's pretty good. Might just want a 1-drop at some point, but I think we'll take another demon. As you can see, yesterday, no, 2 days ago, Penflinger would have read deal 1 damage. Only hits minions. It's still pretty good. In Arena, you kind of are looking to hit minions. Unfortunately, we don't really have any spells, so I think we'll just take the Wanderer, but this card's still fine. Evil Genius. Now we're talking. Evil Genius OP. Flame Imp OP. We can get really light now. We got all our late game we need. Ooh, Soul Rend. Soul Rend's crazy good, right? Soul Rend's crazy good. First time I've been offered that. Matron's pretty good too, but it's not as good as Soul Rend. Or Demon Action. Another card I don't think I've drafted. Anything I actually want to hit Void Terror with? Like, want to? Not really. Not really, but it's a 3/4. Desk Imp. Desk Imp Evil Genius. OP. Also, it's a demon for Minari Mashra. I think we'll just take the Stormwind. That's fine. Another Fellord. We're getting hefty. We're getting hefty. Blast Crystal for some removal. Fine. Oh! Oh! This is looking juicy. Two Fellords, 2 Infernals, 2 Geniuses. I just need some, like, 1/1s, right? I need some, what's that card called? Possessed Villager. Possessed Villagers. We could get a second Felfin to go with our first one. Drain Soul versus Safety Inspector. Safety Inspector, if you want to Evil Genius it, you have to have exactly Flame Imp, or I guess Coin. But now we'll just keep it Drain Soul here. Really Bartender versus Divine Rager. How many 4s do I have? 1, 2. How many 2s do I have? This isn't really a 2, so also only 1, 2. We probably need a few more of these. Ring Matron's incredible. Like, our late game demons are looking pretty insane. Fellfire is always nice. Potion Vendor, you can eat. I mean, these cards all blow anyway. Probably the healing. Gruntled Patron, Dread Infernal combos. A little bit of healing, sure. Armor Vendor is great in Warlock and also a good Evil Genius target. Whoa! No! Guys! I can't move! What the heck do I do here? third Genius or second Scrap Imp? I said we were gonna. I said literally before we started the draft, I was gonna get 3 Evil Geniuses. I can't go back on that now. I can't go back on that now. Evil Cable Rat too. Sure. Sure. Argent Squire. Okay. Like, okay. This is going pretty well. This deck looks pretty good. This deck looks pretty good. DID to finish it off. DID to finish it off. No 5 drops. Never lucky. Okay, this deck is nuts. 73 rated by Hearth Arena is one of the highest Warlocks I've had in this meta, as far as Hearth Arena is concerned. We've got Hysteria, Fellfire, and Soul Rend if we need the removal. Our early game with 3 Geniuses should be really, really strong. And if we somehow don't come out of that Evil Genius start ahead because we're getting all value lackeys, then we can just remove the entire board with one of our many AoEs and come into our great late game. Looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. Let's get in there. Episode number 1. I was like, let's start with something nice. And this looks like it's going to be something nice. Ugh. First match, a priest? First match, a priest? Do I keep Hysteria because it's so busted? I think when you have 3 Evil Geniuses, the answer is no. Flame Imp, Mosher. I almost forgot about the Mosher. Hello. First game, an easy disconnect loss. No, I see you. So, priests, we're worried about Draconic Studies into Ysera. Always worried about Draconic Studies into Ysera. 3 Evil Geniuses, man. Whew. Eat this up. You're gonna get the trade anyway? Oh, baby. So I'm gonna eat up this imp. The question is how? I guess I can eat up lackeys later. I should probably just play the Genius. If I get deal 2 damage, I might coin it out. I get deal 2 damage. Yeah, we can coin out deal 2 damage. Save our 2/2. Ethereal Lackey, looking for Shadow Council? I don't even know. I think our deck is so good that we don't really want Shadow Council. Maybe looking for Cascading Disaster? It's so wrong to eat both of these up. You just get Shadow or Death and feel bad. You can maybe just eat a 1/1 here. This is at 7. It'll go to 5. It trades in here. You'd want to deal 1 damage to it. Trade 6. Infinite Truths. Let's go ahead and just eat this 1/1. A nice 4 attack. A nice Yeti against the priest is always solid. Okay, that's going down to 1. Hog Rancher can remove that. Assuming they don't heal it, which I guess is a pretty unfair assumption given it's a priest. Just an Amalgam. Can always Minari Mosher. Ooh, Minari Mosher. I don't get the hog on it, but I could Minari Mosher and heal. In that case, I'd probably just Hog Ranch this and heal this back up. The 3/1 comes into the 4/3 though, and that's a little bit sad. That's a little bit sad. If I do this, the same thing though. So let's just play the... In that case, I probably don't play the healing, so let's discover first. He's dead? What? No. What's died? Flame Imp? Lackey? Evil Genius? Oh no. Or I could get more Minari Moshers. I could get more of these. I think it's got to be Raised Dead, right? Too strong. Let's play it now. Give me Evil Genius. Oh boy. Okay, Minari Mosher first. Heal up to full. And we can come in with a Genius next turn. That's just what this deck needed, was a 4th Evil Genius. As long as we don't get Ysera or Sporped. Sporpid. Sporpid into Soul Mirror could be an idea. If we played an Enslaved Fellord first, we're gonna get the, you know, Mother Cleave. Pretty good Hog Rancher. Oh, this is an old deck. So, okay, let me explain that then. 10 mana Dig Day, rip, dude. So if you drafted your deck before the update, which was yesterday at 1 p.m. Eastern, so 24 and then 7 more hours ago, you still get to keep the watch posts that you drafted, but they still are nerfed. So this priest would have drafted this watch post as a 2/4, and then it would have turned into a 2/3 while they still had the deck. So this is an old deck, which means that priest has not been nerfed yet. So this is an unnerfed priest, which is, you know, horrible. This, but then I wouldn't Genius, would I? This comes in here. Yeah, I probably don't Genius. I probably just go like this. Hog. Double trade into the Sporp. Flame Imp first, and then at least play the potion so that not everything dies to Holy Nova. Don't Nova me, bro. I gotta eat up that 1/1 for breakfast. That makes Draconic Lackey, Draconic Studies rather, so much more likely from this opponent. That's a pretty weak turn, though. DID Genius? Gross. Keep demons alive? I don't have the AoE, the demon AoE. I don't have any reason to keep demons anymore, do I? I don't think so. Play around Waste Warden in that case. Let's eat this first. Oh, we got dragons. We win. We got dragons. It's over. Arguably, it's over just because of this board, but we got dragons. We got dragons. Let's go Alistraza for lethal then. That's the thing with this deck, right? 3 evil geniuses, like lackeys are great on their own, but with 3 geniuses, the odds of getting a dragon are pretty high, like over the whole game. And that just wins. Dragons just win games. Play around Silas with Fellower in the middle. No Silasing my big cleaver taunt. How do I sink this thing? Die, ship! There we go. This deck is nasty. Faceless is fun. I can just full clear, drop another Fellord, probably. Full clear, drop another Fellord. Alternatives are what? Tap Drain Soul, you keep a 3/4 alive. Let's just get the double cleave down. Like, how do you play stuff against this? In theory, I should have discovered first. Like, also in practice, I should have discovered first. But we all knew we were getting, I guess, Onyxia, so we wouldn't have been able to play it anyway. This is filthy. There's no spell that we're really scared of here. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We get the cleave. The problem is they don't really get the cleave back, right? Like, we just double trade. Can't Dig Day, unfortunately. Dig Day would be great. But we just double trade into this. And then drop the Onyxia. Mind Control is not in. So, like, what do? You cleave the 4/6, it kills a 1/1 that gets literally generated back immediately? You have to have Shadow Word Death. They do have Shadow Word Death. But you have to have Shadow Word Death and then some. Still not enough. Rip this whelp. This whelp was coming back. That's not a problem. Not a problem, and they're not even going to attack to try to preserve those stats. Oof, I really think that Dig Day is not the card they want to see right now. Hysteria. Hysteria on the 4/6 is the only way, right? Sure. Not a problem. Ysera could still win them the game if they have a Draconic Studies. Cleave, drain soul, eat a whelp, so probably start by eating a whelp. This also comes out with Rush. Like, that is so desperate. You've served your purpose. Oh my god. Oh my god. Brilliant. I still have another one, dude. I don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Let's start with this. It kind of doesn't really matter what we do at this point, I don't think. Let's see what dragon's in here. Oh boy. Oh no. Let's just put them out of their misery, right? Oh my goodness. At least it's a priest we're doing this to. A pre-nerf priest, mind you. So that makes me feel a little better. Even like, what do you do? Soul Mirror? I just come into Alex. Soul Mirror is lethal for us because we have the 9/1 then after. And the Dig Day waking up to clear any taunt they'd play after it. We just have lethal on... Wait, we don't have lethal on board, do we? We do? We do have lethal on board? That's what this number here, by the way, is, by the way. How much attack you have on board. Sometimes it glitches out a little bit, but it's usually correct. Let's hope every game goes like that. So one of my main things about this YouTube exclusive series is that it's not just like all the best runs from Twitch. It's not just the 12 winners. It's not just the double-digit runs. You know, you'll see your fair share of weaker runs in this series. I don't know that this will be one of them. It's a tough meta, though. It's a tough meta. You can lose to just random Yseras all over the place. Do I want to just toss the Jeweler and look for all my excellent 2s? I think I do. Parade Leader into Hog Rancher is nasty. That can work. That can work, I guess. I'm just realizing, too, with this series, I could stop at, like, 6 wins and go and, like, you know, take a bath. I haven't taken a bath in years. Or have a drink. I'd probably just have a drink while I'm recording. But, man, like, you know. Just this, and I think you do trade. No need to risk a reflection. And lose out on your Hog Rancher? Ooh, that's only Overload 1 now, though. It's only Overload 1 now, though. Sky's Wanderer next. What does Shaman have? Storm Strike would have been really good there. Totem is less good than Storm Strike. Could mean AoE, though. Like a Lightning Storm, so this blocks Lightning Storm pretty well. Could go like 3-2 in, coin the Dread Infernal, then run this 3-2 in, keep your 9/1 as well. That could put on a ton of pressure. We have Fellfire to push face. Could just like push this all face as well and just count on this eventually dealing damage to itself. But I think if you're going to coin the Dreadlord, which we are going to, and those trades are looking pretty good. Let's do it. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of pressure with the 9/1. What are you going to do? We're top decking 3 Evil Geniuses any second with our Squire. This deck just never runs out of steam, does it? 1, it's Warlock with tap. 2, it's got 1,000 lackeys. We just have lethal on board. Dude, what? Really? Okay. 3, you just have lethal on turn 6 at the start without even playing anything else. We'll take it. Our opponent played 3 cards. Opponent played 3 cards. Is that another Shamalama Ding Dong? No, a Demon Hunter. So Demon Hunter was by far the best class in the arena 2 days ago. It was hit with nerfs. But, I mean, we just saw a watch post, so if this is a pre-nerf Demon Hunter, we could be in some trouble. Cablé Rats and Genius. That's really, really, really strong. I mean, they might just hero power away the actual Cable Rat, but you can come in with turn 3 Lackey Genius. E-post-nerf. Perhaps the average player doesn't know that Demon Hunter has been nerfed either, right? If you don't follow the game or read the patch notes, you just knew there was an update. You're like, okay, some card nerfs happened. You might not know that Demon Hunter is no longer good. Pretty weak tempo right now, but it's more about the turn 3. That's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. I would love to just top deck a 3-drop instead. Coin Sporp. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sporp makes me think, oh, I guess I could evolve that then. And I top deck a 3. Oh, so I got my pick now. Dang. Okay. If I evolve that in Evil Genius, having the lackeys now might just be nice. I play the Hog Rancher, you value trade here, and then I evolve the Hog? Maybe that's an idea. Sure, let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, seeing that Sporp right away is typical pre-nerf Demon Hunter, but you know, it's just one card. Just one card, right? It's probably still post-nerf. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's pre-nerf. It's pre-nerf, right? Come on. Those Sporps everywhere. Demon Hunter spells are just busted good, right? Like, we're in a lot of trouble. Could be Expendable Performers. Could be Cycle of Hatred. Skull of Gul'dan. This shouldn't... I don't think this should be a difficult decision, right? You remove that all day. So I wanted to evolve this. I'm gonna need a Hysteria. I wonder if I ever just tap. I have 2 Geniuses coming. I might just need to get through these poisons. Just tap and stall. If I go face and I Lackey and I Evil Genius, I'm giving up the 4 cost to a poison. Oh, Wendy. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I got a Hysteria. I don't need to think about anything. Yeah, so that'll be poisoned. Let's eat this up. And deal 2 damage to this freaking poison right here. Seems good. Like, this is fine. Like, we're dealing with the poisons now. That's great. It's not the actual poisons that win games with Sporpid in Demon Hunter, right? It's whatever they discover. Demons? Demons. They're deciding between 2 garbage plays. They clearly don't have a good play. That's actually not that great. That's actually not that great. Let's keep geniusing. Incredible. Oh my. Super value turn? I think I want to get these all down before, I'm aware of it, before Cycle of Hatred randomly created pops down. Maybe Spell first in case it's Drain Soul or Soul Shear. Soul Rend could help us deal with Cycle. Having another Soul Rend? Probably just want to Imp Swarm though, right? Could just Imp Swarm now. I mean, that card is just insane stats. I have Hysteria? That doesn't do anything against Cycle. I have Future Soul Rend. This card's too strong. And it comes down now. We go face. Can't Cycle on turn 5. Oh. Illidari Studies is an amazing card. Ganard Glavesmith is here. It's okay. Skull is not good here at all. Beam? Beam? Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, that's what I figured. It takes out one of the 3/2s. It's not really much else that's looking that great. Target's face. Screen Blast, sure. Some pretty good cards. Okay, and then, but it doesn't really develop them that much tempo, right? Probably just double trade and throw the Ring Matron down here. Yeah, Ring Matron over this for sure. We can come into Stormwind right after. Ring of Death. To buff those 3/2s. I feel like they're kind of just like, you know, rolling a die and choosing what to play. Oh, that's scary. Big Chungus coming. If a big Chungus comes down, I do have the Hysteria. So maybe nothing to worry about. Just drop this to keep this out of range here. Push the Dome. When you've got a Hysteria, like, you don't really have to do much trading. Let's force them to double trade into that. And at the very least, if they play the 9-mana 10/10 Slurpee Demon, like, we still have just a ton of damage, right? It was a 7. This card is just beyond busted, but the fact that we're still winning through it afterward shows that we were in a, like, really, really strong place. We just played the Dread Infernal. It's all good. Probably Dread Infernal, Draconic. Oh, the Threaten, too. Oh, my. Oh, dear. Don't think we need to play the Armor Vendor. We'll just discover some stuff. Those are Ysera? It's weird. Those aren't Cascading Disaster. That's weird. I could take this as removal right now. Single target removal. Demonic Studies cannot get you Jaraxxus anymore, right? It's a hero? There's a lot of really good demons. Grab a Rustwix. I think I probably just want the Blast Crystal. I just want to get through a big beefer. I don't need any more demons. Oh, that top deck, though. Sure. I probably want to push Dome here. What I probably want to do is take out the 1/1s to protect the board from Cycle of Hatred a little bit more, and then just push face, threaten lethal. Alright, by far the toughest of our 3 games so far. 2 Sporpy boys, one of them finding expendable. Pretty good card quality in between. Don't know what they're looking for here. Another Fell Screen Blast. Two Lushwater Scouts. How many Murlocs you got in there, buddy? That can be Blast Crystalled. Second drafted. Was that 2 drafted acrobatics? No, one was... Oh, that was it just finishing. Gotcha. Gotcha. It was just finishing. You just don't see that effect too often in Arena. Okay. I could push 6 more to the Dome with a Blast Crystal. Is that really necessary? We have 1,000 cards. They do not. I mean, they just drew 4 cards, and we still have so many more than them. We could just make the trade, drop the Proto. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. This Proto, drain over here. Get a little health back. Still holding onto the Hysteria, the Blast Crystal. We're still good here. We're still good here. Sure. Talk about a nice soup. Ooh, Soul Rend though? Soul Rend though? Tap Soul Rend? That's pretty nasty. So the thing about Soul Rend, like cards like Soul Rend, like what's that 4-mana 5/5 that discards 3 cards, Keening Banshee, like cards that you discard from your deck, you don't care about anyway. Like it's not even really a downside. Hardly any game goes into fatigue in Arena. Like this is just so strong. We're probably tapping, so let's do this. Save our Dread Infernal from death. See you later, Fellord. See you later, DID. Sayonara, Vile Fiend. Drop this. I don't think there's any need to give them armor. If they Silas, we can congratulate them. You know what? Sure, let's play around Silas now that I say it. Does it still sets up lethal, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus we have Dread Infernal. Why not? I see lethal. So I don't know, this deck had some really good stuff. Mostly it was just the 2 Sporpids. This was this was probably post, right? This was probably post nerf. They have a few good cards, but they have a lot of weak links here. Finish in style. Give them their Divine Shield. Three and 0. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, if I had gone 0-3, I thought about this a lot because as the first episode here, I could have gone like 0-3 in a recording and then just been like, nope, we'll try again tomorrow, and had that be the first episode. But I truthfully did like think, okay, episode 1, the whole thing for this is going to be whatever I get, we post it, including episode 1. So I'm glad we're winning games because it was definitely on the table that the very first episode was just a pile of dog crap. Look at that start. Look at that start. So we play the Squire, they dagger it and say, ha, I'll kill that next turn. And then we kill it next turn. The twist. Uh-oh, don't play a card. I see you. Armor, armor. Okay, good. That would have been a disaster. I would have had to wait a whole extra turn for my Evil Genius, potentially. You know what's coming, Rogue. Maybe they play Peon instead. Just Wandmaker? I guess I should give that damage. You should do this. You should do this. You could just go face, but we don't really value 1 face damage over the potential to maybe ping this away. Like, 1 face damage isn't that much lost here. If it's deal 2 damage lackey, we may coin it out again. And it is, but, you know, we miss 1 face damage. It's not really a huge deal. Right, if these are both value lackeys, we're probably, like, both Draconic. We're not going to use the coin there. And then they could have something like Hog that deals 2 damage to the 2/2, and later on, it could be Dread Infernal that kills it, right? So might as well deal that damage now. Bye, Mistress. What do I chomp? They have Coerce. They have 4-mana Assassinate now. Should I chomp this 2/2? I think I do, right? Chomp. Let's see if we get assassinated. You wouldn't assassinate me. They're not even hovering over our minion. Wandmaker bailing him out pretty good there. That's really good brain freeze. Is that ambush every time? Let's throw our Wanderer in there and see what happens. Not ambush. So the next most common secret I see is usually Dirty Tricks. Even though Shadow Clone or Bamboozle would be better. We have Fellfire. I'm not too skirt. I'm not too skirt. This is a freaking demon, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's not Bamboozle. You wouldn't bamboozle me like that, right? You wouldn't. You wouldn't dare. Oof. Betrayal's not a card. Thinking out loud. Betrayal's not a card anymore. This is tough. How am I mean, another thing too is most of my runs I do up until this point, we're going to be doing this at least once a week, these YouTube exclusive runs. But usually I just have chat to bail me out, you know, if I don't know something. Like, chat, is this a card? They'll be like, yes, Judge, you moron. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Don't have that. Don't have that anymore. I guess I could, like, look it up. How do I want to handle this? It's going to be Dirty Tricks. Look for a Lackey first. If not, throw down the Navigator. Lackey, help. Help me. Oh, boy. Okay. We don't need those yet. We just play the big old Murloc. And let our opponent do things. Holding onto the Fellfire. Getting a couple Yseras coming our way. Our opponent makes a pretty good trade here. The 2-3 makes it the toughest for us to actually handle this, unless we top deck Dark Iron Dwarf. But we probably just double trade and play the Fel Lord, honestly. I mean, we have the AoE. Could just play the Fel Lord, trade one thing into it. Doesn't seem good either. Just let them get a good Divine Shield. The Veil Wanes. I need dragons. What do you got for me, dragons? Dragon me. Runaway Blackwing's a pretty good dragon. Do I want Circus Amalgam? No. No, I don't. Okay, let's try again. This has to be infuriating for the opponent. I mean, Deathwing, sure. Deathwing's pretty good. And we'll just do this. They're going to trade that into a 4-4, so there's really no need for us to make that trade. It was Shadow Clone! Shadow Clone Jutsu! That's fine. We have Fellfire, so we weren't too worried about that. We're plenty healthy. We have the AoE. Fellfire puts them down to 7, and then we have Runaway Blackwing into Deathwing if we need it. Doesn't kill that, though. Doesn't kill that, though. Do I ever just play the Taunt? Probably not. That puts me down to 20. Taunt into this. They double trade 4s. Maybe I play this. Could assassinate it, which is pretty scary. I think we will run this in here in case they do get around this and dagger. So we get this closer to death through Fellfire. The idea here is that we don't run away Blackwing next turn, but we Fellfire Hog. Oh my goodness, thank God we have that Fellfire. Whew. Drafted Jandis. Now, if they drafted this deck 2 days ago, that would have cost 5. For Arena's sake, anyway, Jandis will still be quite excellent at 6 mana. Double trade. Let's find out what they picked. And the Lackey is definitely not a dragon. Right? Definitely not a dragon. If it's evolved, they'd play it on the Jandis, right? Must be deal 2 damage, maybe? It's probably deal 2 damage, is my guess. It's actually pretty good, too. But not as good as this. Oh, smart. Smart. Keeping the 1-3 alive, are ya? By the way, Runaway, for those who don't know, Runaway Blackwing is actually banned from Arena. You're unable to draft this card. It's only able to be added to your hand or deck, usually just hand, with random discoveries. Really, really powerful card. Could just Deathwing. Deathwing set up the lethal. Forget about your Runaway. I guess you could give them Runaway to deal with, but are we gonna die if we hit the 2-1? Oh, come on. See ya, Evil Genius. See ya, Blast Crystal. See ya, Enslaved Fellord. See ya, Spellword Jeweler. Yeah, that's a reasonable reaction from our opponent. Just an absolutely bonkers top deck. Just trade Runaway. Trade Runaway Blackwing. Goodnight Jim Kite. They have a coin and a 1-cost spell. I don't think that's gonna cut it. I don't think that's gonna cut it. And they're playing it now. What the heck? Oh, no, they're just coining a dagger because coin will never be useful again. That was 100% missed lethal, right? Was that was 100% missed lethal, like 100% of the time, right? At least I got it before the comments. Whew. Heck W. Oh boy. I just wanted to see what their top deck would be. I just wanted to see this dragon. Right, I just needed the Hysteria, that 3/6. It can't kill my 6/6, and then I can go face after. Easy peasy. I probably want to... I mean, 50-50 on what I discard here. We'll just Deathwing. Oh, a freaking achievement. Are you kidding me? Twilight of the Aspects. Is that for, like, Deathwinging a Deathwing? I think it's just for playing dragons, to be honest. Alright, never punished. Never punished. Easy peasy. Odds of being punished there were very low. But they get a lot higher when you miss lethal. I never would play this now. I cannot show them that I missed lethal. It'd be way too embarrassing. Hello. When you have a deck this good, you can miss lethal probably like once a game and it's all good. See what would have top kicked. Whoo, baby. Four, 0. Here we go. Armor vendor, keep it. Toss everything else. Profit with geniuses. Play a priest. Be a little sad about it, but understand that your deck is probably filthier. All eyes shall be opened. What is this? Hello, geniuses? Earth to geniuses. I'm playing a priest. I need you. Two free taps, easy peasy. How many taps do you get, priest? None. Don't you do it. Don't you play studies. Don't you do it. You'd think I'd have drafted 0 evil geniuses. I mean, it's turn 2. How unlucky can you get? Point at a large boy. It's gonna be the 3/4. Oh, come on, another one of these, dude. Another one of these, dude. Okay, so now all of a sudden I have no play, and I will just have to tap because Void Terror just gets absolutely destroyed. What's with all the Sporps, man? So Sporpid is the most commonly played card in the arena. Actually, on stream today went over some numbers, and it's like by far the most commonly played. I feel like I've drafted a few. I've had a couple multi-Sporpid decks, but it eludes me. I get 3 geniuses. Insane, you know? I get 3 geniuses. Crazy good. That's awesome. But I don't know. I can't find Sporpy Boys. One thing I can't find. I may have to do a little bit of a premature hysteria here. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, okay. Hey, Evil Genius. Right on time, buddy. By hysteria, they both die. But I can't play anything else. I think instead what I'll do is play... Like, this is a little bit greedy, but I think it works. I'm just going to Parade Leader and eat it. The idea here is that you get your lackeys, 1. 2, they play, like, say, an Amalgam or something. And if they decide to bump the 2-2 with one of their Divine Shields, which they probably do want to get some use out of them, then we get a better Hysteria. So there's the bump. Here comes the... Oh, Loot Hoarder. But that's not... No. That's not what I wanted at all. Loot Hoarder? So the idea was we would Hysteria this. It still could kill everything. And then come in with the lackeys after. So what could it do? It could bump, bump, leave a 1-3. Infinite truths. How can I keep being greedy? I don't think so. I think I have to do it. Alright, let's see what happens. What's happening? Could be full clear, right? Bump. That's the worst results. So that's not great. Nyxia is pretty busted, and I could just get some more stats on the board. It does not seem good enough. Damn, that's too bad. It would have been nice to kill the 1-3. Rip Hysteria. We're looking for Soul Rend or Fellfire to feel a little better here. Okay, that's pretty good. Was that 5 mana? Give a minion +3/+5. Like it's okay on the board right now. It's not good in general, I guess. Just match this Infernal into it. I could rush something. Nothing really that great to rush. Power, Word, Fortitude. Why did that even cost 5? For each spell in your hand. So they have 3 more spells. 2 other spells other than the Sporpy discovered one. With Hysteria gone, now if they play like Psyche Split on something big, we're in trouble. We're in trouble if they do that. Power Word Feast? Renew, okay. I mean, obviously still gross. Renew and do into Soul Mirror. Back up to 7. Back up to 7. Blast Crystal makes me feel a little bit better. I can clear board quite nicely here. So let's go ahead and do this. I don't even need to wait. I don't even need to rush this. I could just drain soul. What if I just play this buoy? Just play this buoy for now. This is a little bit better when you like rush or play the Ring Matron though. I think we'll just play this. I mean, it's not as good as it could be, but it saves a lot of good stuff and we get a little more information from the opponent. And if they play Death, it means they're hopefully not playing one on our Nyxia. Whoa! Hello. Hello, look out. What are we doing? Strongman. Okay. I could rush the Felfin in, actually, right? That seems pretty good. And then I could just drain. Could just drain, or do I continue to be cheeky? This actually gains the stats from the 2/2 and gets +1/+1, so you actually get even more stats. They have Shadowward and Ruin. At least they didn't play it on the Nyxia. Let's do it. And you can hold on to that. And I'll go face. So it's a 4/5, eats it. Right? And becomes a 6/7. So it actually gains like 2 +1/+1s from the champion, one of them being permanent. Sure. That's fine. It means they don't have Death or Ruin, which is going to make it really tough to deal with this Nyxia. This is what I mean. We've played... What have we played? We haven't played Ysera yet. But we've played Deathwing, played a Nyxia. Didn't we play another Nyxia as well? And this is all just because we have Evil Geniuses. Lackeys right now are... I mean, lackeys are always good, but when you have the option to potentially get a dragon in this meta, you take it. Alright, they had a Brittle Bone. Did they top deck that? Did they not want to clear anything earlier? That's interesting. Seems like they didn't top deck it. Did they have too much health? That could be. Seems like we can tap every turn with this tempo lead. We have DID into one of these. Drain Soul. Let's go ahead and tap, unless you wanted to play the Ring Matron. It could be DID Ring Matron, I guess. Now let's tap. Every turn. Every turn, hit that button. Very strong. And drain. Yeah, let's go ahead, drain this, and play the Bartender. Don't forget to tip your Tauren. Oh, Sleepy Boy. GG, Sleepy Boy. Potion of Madness into what? Potion of Madness into the 5. Okay, I said tap every turn, but now we're just, yeah, we don't need to ever tap again. One turn later, I've changed my mind. We don't need to ever tap again in our lives, because the game is already over. You don't need to draw cards when the game's over. Dragonfire Potion. Holy No Done. Now, Lethal was on board. We had more than enough for Lethal. Our opponent saw that, got out of here. 2 drafted Sleepy Dragons is a little interesting. And we are 5-0. Good stuff. Will this be the run number 1, where I go 5-0 all the way to 12? Or will it be the run where I go 5-0 to 5-3, which I've done many times? Stay tuned. Mage right now is just Discover City. It's Wand Thieves, Orbs, etc. Ravens. I think Hysteria is really bonkers, but like normally I do keep Hysteria because it's just so nuts. But when you have 3 Evil Geniuses, you just gotta find them, right? Cartoon Mage. Alright. Argent Squire into easy top deck Evil Genius. I guess Parade Leader into Hog Rancher is always a fine second option. Three mana, 3/2, deal 4 damage. You never brain freeze this. Get these out of here. Thank goodness I have this hog. Man, this is just a Sporpid infestation. Completely forgot we drafted this card. This card is so good. Is this truly the first time we've seen it? Or did we see it in game 1, like, later on? By the way, this does actually not work with the Parade Leader. It becomes dormant, does not get the buff, and then even when it awakens, it does not get the buff. Not 100% sure why. Fish into the 2/3, that's fine. 1/1 can come in. Typical. Typical genius. I'd rather coin the 6, right? I could just eat this for breakfast. That's tough. Maybe I just eat the 3/2 for breakfast. In that case, I'd eat the 1/1 for breakfast. But this does more face damage. Okay. We'll eat the 3/2. Nom 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 nom. Okay, spells are coming, but of course we're gonna play our stats first, because we can play it, you know, cheap spell discovery anytime. But the longer we wait, the worse our Imprisoned Vile Fiend is gonna get. Another fish. All of a sudden, you know, they do play the other fish, making my matron actually look terrible. So let's find a Mortal Coil. Drain Soul in a pinch. Just a Fellfire ever? Interesting. We can take some damage. I'm gonna take the Fellfire. I'll get a coil here. What's better, Drain Soul or Soul Shear? Probably when we're at 30 health, Soul Shear is, right? Cool. Solid stuff. Playing around Combustion the best we can. Not that this would be a particularly good board to Combustion. Scribe, we follow suit with our own. You know, Scribe but different. And then we probably just save the rest of the stats. Just play the Matron face. Don't need to run into anything. See what they do. Holding on to plenty of AoE. What do you have for me? Strike incoming? No one drafts Flame Strike. It's probably Cthulhu AoE. Oh. That's not AoE. That's not AoE. Primordial Studies, Discover Last? Discover Last? Okay, I don't think we're needing to Fellfire yet. And because we're holding the Fellfire, we don't really need to trade into any of these, so let's go ahead and just find ourselves a Lackey. Lackey is Evolve. Not really a great Evolve target here. You'd Evolve the Rat over the DID. Let's see what we get here. Nothing punishing. I can still play the DID always. Oh! OP, dude. Unreal. Yeah, we're just gonna put the pressure on the face here. Because we are holding on to Fellfire Potion. And healing, for that matter. And I think they kind of proved they didn't have AoE last turn. If they held on to their Flame Strike, good for them. We just play Fellfire. Top Keck? No, don't heal. Don't heal. Healing is cheating. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Health is supposed to go down, not up. Oh, this animation is nice and quick. Pew! 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 Yeah! You're gonna clear my board? Not even? I can still go face again before I Fellfire? Oh my, so I guess I'll just, you know, coin the Burly then. And all is well? All that trading, man. All that trading. Let's see a Maw of Cthulhu on my 9/6 here, please. Ray of Frost is pretty good here. Of course, it did not start in their deck, but it is pretty good here. I'd have to Blast Crystal that 4/9. Mix in a tap. Okay. And we'll heal the Dig Day back up to make it a little trickier to deal with. Alchemist into Dragonfire is the idea. If they have Fellfire, that's fine, right? So much face damage for them. But it's probably they need Dragonfire out of that. Potion of Illusion. Oh no! The heals, dude! The heals! You gotta heal your face, my dude. What are you doing? There you go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Start with a tap. Oops. We don't really have a play, do we? It's not Fellfire. You can trade off your own stuff into here. Just drain here. We're never giving them armor either, right? Friendly bartender and face. Man, they've healed for 8. They should be dead. They should be dead. Still have 2 geniuses. We have Hysteria. These Fell Lords have been shy. Here come some spells. Nice. We could be in some trouble here. We need to find 6 damage. It's a lot of damage to just find. And we have no, like, minions to play. Look at all those cards. Look at all these random cards, man. What are we doing? Soul Rend? Okay. We have, we can deal 10 damage to the board. I don't think we really need to do anything here other than look for stuff. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? I could armor vendor and eat the armor vendor. That makes me a little sad. Alright. Alright. Use some resources on this guy then. Use some of those resources on this large minion, please. Somebody didn't want to pay for their armor here. Oh boy. Grand finale? Who cares about a grand finale? And ruined orb? Dude, this is awful. I mean, we can soul run Fellfire and take care of the 8/8s, but gross. We don't get the face damage in either, because they're gonna trade. Look at their deck, man. It's just all discovered stuff. All not even their deck. Would have been happy to discard the Flame Imp. Oh, we actually don't discard anything. Wait, we discard 1 card because we play this first. That's fine. What's the card? Sure. Man, we're still in a lot of trouble. They've played like 30,000 cards and they still have a full hand. What would you say if you saw this game? If someone showed you this game 5 years ago and said, this is Arena in the future, I'd be horrified. I'd be scared. I'd be terrified. Oh, here we go. More value. Just what our opponent needed. Maybe that's a rigged fair game. Could be counterspell, which could be a problem. How do they still have 15 cards in their deck? Just drop the Fellord, test for Mirror? Or just eat up the Imp? Like, okay, what are all these cards? We've got a card from Chemist, from Steward, from Chemist, from Potion, from Ruined Orb, from Mage Scribe, which are both the new Mage Scribe from Potion. Alright, let's. We don't actually have another target to eat, do we? Eat the Jeweler later? Better play this. I mean, we start eating stuff and we don't deal with that ghoul. Like, if we don't actually kill it, we could be taking a lot of face damage we don't want to be. Top decked Maw? Really? Really, dude? Come on. All those random discoveries and they just top deck Maw. They have Conjurers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, was that a drafted Conjurers or a discovered Conjurers? That was a drafted Conjurers. That was just straight up their own. Okay, Blast Crystal that. If I do, I have to remove the Jandis. They're just going to Conjurers it again, unless I'm trying to bait them into Hysteria. This seems like it is lost. This seems like this game is lost. I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna tap. I want to draw a card. Super. If I do this, they can trade Conjurers. 8, 10 to the dome. Then this doesn't look very good. Counterspell? Nether. Okay. Well, beats taking 8. They're gonna Conjurers the Jandis, but that's fine. We're gonna take the big boy they get and Hysteria it. And heal them to full in the process. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. This is horrible. This is so bad. I will break your body. So we just need this to hit this. They're back to full. Here. Over here. Not here or here. Nope. Not over here. Not over here. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Another worst result. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. Let's just play this end turn. Hopefully lose so we can leave this game. Our opponent, dude, has played quite a few cards. Maybe they get Cthulhu. Oh no, we're just dead. I would wait until you got Cthulhu if you wanted. I'll wait, dude. I won't play a card. I'll wait till you get Cthulhu if you want. I don't think they want to. This game is a really good example. Oh, they want it. No, they don't want it. This game's a really good example of why it is so tough to go 12-0. Right? Sometimes you just don't quite get the matchup you want. You don't quite draw the cards you need in time, right? It takes a lot of luck, I think, even with the best of decks to go 12-0. Not saying this is a deck that is 12-0. I think it's a deck that could go 12-0. I think I've had decks that are worse than this go 12-0. But they got luckier. We haven't really seen too much of our Evil Genius in our starting hand. So, thank you. Soul Rend goes against the Imp Genius game plan here. So let's actually toss that and look for more light stuff. Like Potion Vendor. Sure. I will save you from what is to come. Nope, don't you dare. Don't you first day of school. Not allowed. You're not allowed to have that card. OP play Flame Imp, coin the Potion Vendor to go back to 29 immediately. It's as if your Flame Imp only dealt 1 damage to you. Sneaky Delinquent. Wow, seen a few more of those today than I have in a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and eat that up. Dragon and Kobold, pretty good. We get an insane value lackey and an insane tempo lackey. Like, that's probably one of the best results. You don't need 2 Draconics, right? It only takes 1 Ysera to win. Drain. Drain. Lackey is gonna have to be what we do. We'll top deck Hog Rancher and then go Parade, Leader, Coin, Hog Rancher next. Oh, nerfed card. Nerfed card. How many secrets do you have? No way, really? Wow. You don't see too many drafted secrets. You don't see too many drafted secrets. That's crazy. Not really doing anything about that, so let's just play our cards and be sad. I'm down to play our cards and be sad. Dragon, what do you have? Malagos. It draws Fellfire, Soul Rend, Blast Crystal, Hysteria. 4 at the moment. Doesn't seem good enough. We have tap. We don't need this. Let's take the tempo card. We're gonna give them a taunt here, aren't we? Galloping Savior. Galloping Savior? I haven't even seen a single drafted Avenge. I've seen many Galloping Saviors, but it's a new meta now. So I just don't know. I don't think I am going to play it. You can't have a 3-4. You can't have a 3-4. You can't handle a 3-4. Coin the Dragon Mob. This is also looking bad. Why did I jinxed myself saying we could go 5-0 to 5-3. Now I just unjinxed myself. They've got to be thinking we have AoE, and that's why we're taking it so slow. Wow, I'm surprised. Really? Sword of the Fallen into double secrets in Arena here. That's crazy. We need AoE pretty badly here. Remember that Soul Rend I tossed? Sad. Omayog? Not Omayog. Gotta play this. And, it is Noble Sack, sure. Man, this is a disaster. We need Dread Infernal, Fellfire, Soul Rend anytime. Those 3, 4 even, would have been more than welcome on this turn. Oh, that gets Blast Crystalled. We lose our mana, we cry, we lose. We weep. Okay, so they've had enough of their 1-3. Do we want to just go ahead and top deck Fellfire Potion? I guess we do. It doesn't kill this, though. I'd get to play Fellord next. Bump this in. Play Fellfire. Leave them with a 4-1. I would have loved it if perhaps we drew Dread Infernal, or if perhaps they played a 6-drop with less than 9 health. I could Blast Crystal this turn and commit to a Fellfire next. Oh dear. I'm not gonna play the 3rd though. That I'm not gonna do. We could push some damage here. I mean, there's no point in trading any of these, is there? They double trade. I better just take this out. I think I have a 3-1-1-1 into it anyway. And we're coming into Fellfire, so might as well just take that out, mitigate the damage. Hopefully they continue to play into Hellfire, and Judicious Jr. was their biggest, chonkiest card. Also playing from 1 mana behind. What is this pattern again? Yeah. A lot of good... Okay, there are some good Paladin spells. Most of them are not good. But like Blessing Authority would be a big problem. They might play a Hand of Adal. Probably play that now if they had it. So Fellfire here. Hope they don't have anything bigger than Fellord. That's gonna be just a fine top deck, I think. Works for me. Technically better than a Fellfire. We leave a 6-2 on the board instead of nothing. Trade. You're too late, first day of school. It's turn 8. You're late for class. Oh boy. Glad to get that out of the hand. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Was that from first day of school, man? Come on. That's from first day of school, and now this actually survives. That is unreal. Unreal. That's gonna beat us, that first day of school. If they had to trade that and make it an 8-2, we're probably still losing, but we're not losing as badly. Play the taunt, let the 8-7 come in so you can Fellfire next. Seems like that's what it has to be. Man, what a life. What a life we Arena players live. Oh boy. Oh man. Hog and 8-7 go in. Means full clear from Fellfire. How much damage are we taking? Quite a bit. We down to 7 health? We down to 7 health and we don't have anything to follow up this turn with? Okay, that's less good than their first day of school card. Soul Rend DID to save health and develop. Discard 6 cards. Yeah, that's gonna be better. Let's see what we're saying goodbye to. 6 cards. Goodbye. Goodbye, Void Terror. Goodbye, Friendly Bartender. Goodbye, Felfin Navigator. See you later, Imprisoned Vile Fiend. Oh, Pearly Shovel Fist. Evil Genius. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I needed the tempo. Sorry. I'm sorry. Burley's a big one to miss. Hopefully we can find one of those 6s or 7s or some more lackeys. I'm surprised we haven't gotten much off of our Minari Mosher this run yet. It's not small. It's good top deck. Do I tap? I might as well. Like, I need Minari Mosher. And we're dead if this gets killed anyway. 5-1 games, man. Hoo-wee. Alright, what do we have? Cool. Do I even bother playing this, or do I eat it up next turn? This doesn't really seem all that relevant here. Although, I'm giving them a 3-4 when I Evil Genius, almost inevitably. You're never trading this, right? We're just gonna go back up to 12. Nice and safe. Nice and safe. Nothing to worry about here. Definitely not worried about... Oh my goodness, dude. Are you kidding me? Northwatch Commander with the secret weapon and 2 secrets. That's so cool. That's so cool. Minari Mosher. Minari Mosher. Minari Mosher. Minari Mosher. How much damage do we have? 13. Do I actually want to trade this board and not Fellfire, right? Like, we played this. And this. This comes in here. This comes in here. That's 6 damage. We want to save this. This comes in here. Do we have any reason to trade one of those 3-4s? They have spells. If they're buffs, they're going to hit them anyway. We have Fellfire, and they're not pushing close to lethal. Let's get some face damage in here. You could argue to protect the 7/7 more. I think we need to be pretty aggressive here. Evil Genius is coming. We have the Fellfire. What a game. What a whack game. Snib, dude. Wow. That drafted D-Wing, though. Small. Okay, that's small. That's fairly small. We win? Did we just win? Did we just win the game? 6-1 gamer? 6-1 gamer? This is gonna die anyway. Should I eat it? Should I eat this up first? If we have 11... This is lethal. Lethal. I see lethal. I see lethal. I've spotted the lethal. This goes face. Careful of taunt. We have to be careful of taunt. No, it's all good. It's all good. This goes face. We eat it for breakfast. There it is. We Fellfire. We Smork. And we're so close. Damn it. Why no 2 Kobold Lackeys? What are the odds of not getting 2 Kobold Lackeys there? 1 in a million. We're gonna tap though. We're gonna tap though. We're not gonna give them their tap last gamer, by the way. We're not gonna give them their 3/4 taunts. If they have more secret synergy, super. It's rude. But we have Dread Infernal Kobold Lackey, right? They need healing as well. And it does not look like they have it. What a game. What a life. Snib, buddy. Well played. Hey, well played. I need to get mine in. Well played. Oh, I did. I think I got it. Do you think Snib saw? Snib, you played well. It was a really good game. That was a close one. Lots of back and forths. Good. Can you hear me? Snib, are you watching? Snib, did you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe? Yeah, that was low. 6-1, going for infinite. Going for infinite. First recorded YouTube exclusive run. The better this, like, there's a lot of pressure. Number 2, nobody will care about, right? No, number 2, who cares? I can go 3 wins. But the first run, right? If I went 2, you click on that first run, you see a 2-win gamer, and you go, who is this joker? Who is this joker? I'm gonna keep Genius because it's OP, and in that case, I'm gonna go for it all with Genius. Not even keep the 3. Look at that, all the geniuses. And a Fellfire Potion. Uh-oh, what have I done? I should have kept the 3. But once someone comes in and sees this run, some sort of 6-1 gamer, you know, they're gonna be blown away, I bet. Okay, let's just tap. You can't catch me tempoing a Genius. No way. If only I had switched these two so I could play this on 2 and then eat a small lackey. Uh-oh. Them some stats. Them some stats. Nice top deck, because we can come into this next. I'm less worried about 2-mana 3/5. When I have Fellfire and Hysteria, we can just gather all our Ysseras and then clear board. Hey, what the heck? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Some sort of cheat? Just ignore it. Pretend it doesn't exist. This does absolutely nothing right now. There's no poison on board. My board's fine and safe. 2 Tempo Lackeys? Okay, like Tempo Lackeys are good. 3 Tempo Lackeys even. What about you, second evil genius? Can I get some dragons in here? Rude. Look at this mage playing tempo cards. I was gonna say, where are the value cards at? Cabal Courier rules. I love that card. Let's see some Jaraxxus action. Ooh, that's more like it. That's more the mage I know. Okay, okay. Wait, what'd I do wrong? There it is. Okay, so we could Hysteria this 3/3, and maybe it kills 2 things. It probably kills 2 things. Seems unnecessary coming into Fellfire. Let's just eat some more stuff. Do I care about the poison? I guess. I care. I guess I care, because I might taunt my evil genius. I care about this. What a ridiculous life. Wow. 5 tempo lackeys? No value lackeys? What the heck? Okay. Darn, though. Darn it. Okay, what's the play? What's the play? I'm sitting on this Fellfire and this Hysteria, and I have all these. Let's go Faceless and then rush whatever's in here, maybe? What's in here? Oh, well, it already freaking has Rush. What am I supposed to do with that? Give it more attack, then? Here. There you go. There you go. Look at that juicy Felfin Navigator. There's no way they ping that away, so the Navigator is going to be OP here. It's not very nice. So our one loss was to a ridiculous value mage. but we didn't find our geniuses. We didn't find our lackeys in that game. Like, we found some towards the end, but not really much in time. Play into school spirits harder, which I do not have. Okay. What do I... What? I don't just play Fellfire. It's too early. It's too early for this Fellfire. Do I tap? Am I a tap? Do I tap? Surely not. Surely I just play a faceless lackey and eat it for breakfast. I could taunt that at the end of the day. I could eat that. I could eat that. Is that worth it to not give them the Penflinger? I don't think the Penflinger, it can't go face anymore, and I have Fellfire. I don't think I care about that. Let's eat the 1/1 still and keep the stats. 2, that is all 7. Amazing, but I didn't get any value. You know, I mean, it's still good and all that. But I got no value. Okay. What is that? What is my life? Look at this board, dude. Right? They're like, should I play this? If they had Volcanic, they'd be playing it. So just coin Flame Strike, silence all your stuff. Or your Wind Fury at any rate. Oh, Volcanic? Do you? Oh, Shavara. Ouch! That's rude. That's not good. They're debating whether to wasn't me here, the 2/1. But they know I'm going to trade the 3/2 into the 6/3, and they're going to lose their infinite value. And they decide it is worth it. It's worth it, they say. No way. No way is that worth it. It might be worth it. Okay, Penflinger is flinging no more pens. Pretty much it's like 2 mana 3/2. Take an enemy minion's pen away, which I think is totally worth it. Got a Cleaver Boy. We no longer have a Cleaver Boy. It was pretty good. We could chomp up that 9/1 one day. All of my hopes and dreams continually getting crushed. We can no longer chomp up that you know, that 9/1 one day. That's pretty good. Just play this in armor. Do I need to start tapping? I probably do. Let's just outvalue them here. We have the Hysteria. We have the Fellfire. Let's outvalue them. Draw. Don't think we play this. Like, ideally, really ideally, you play Fellfire when they're at like 1 or 2 cards here, I think. Let's just keep forcing them to play stuff. To use resources they have in their hand. Run them out of stuff. That card's awesome. Ethereal Conjure was good at 3 health. Was a little outdated. Really good buff on that, I think. What are you doing? Devolving Missiles again? That's not a Devolving Missiles. Okay. Are you going to value trade a 5/4 into one of the 3/2s? Or nah? Yes. Okay. I could try for the 50-50 Hysteria here after going face, clears board anyway. And then what would I come into? Void Terror first and then this? Wait, that's not how math works. Tap Wanderer? Let's start with a tap, see what we find. Okay, well, that does change things. Just go DID. Drain. Armor. So, like, the idea is that we run this mage out of steam, but they just keep discovering cards. Stop doing that. Stop it. You're done. No. Prime? Discover more spells? Stop it. They're all bad. They got all the bad ones. They're going to take the newly buffed 3-1. Stop. Please. Please, stop. I can't complain. I played 3 Evil Geniuses, but none of them gave me value lackeys, so I can complain. Oh my goodness. 4 mana potion just for one of these should show you how busted this card is. Alright. Alright. What do you have? What do you have? Or just how busted Discovery is in general, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so good. Is that drafted? No, of course not. Of course not. Oh, bleh. Oh my god, dude. 15. I could deal 15 damage here. How much health do you have? I hope 0. I hope 15. I'm sensing, like, this is the exact same game, right? Like, that we had our first loss to. Oh, 30. Okay, we're still fine here. We're still fine here. Focus. Focus, Judge. Focus up, buddy. We're all good. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Everything is good. Everything is glorious. We could force them to hero power here. Do this. And if we do that, this can actually clear through the taunt. So I think that's what we're going to do. Combustion considerations. Hysteria is just an absolutely nasty card. So force them to ping to give them less mana, ideally. Force them to taunt. I guess they're not forced to taunt, but like the 7/10 does a good job of handling those 2 taunts they added. Only 8 mana left. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Taunt. Oh baby. Uh-oh. 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 Remember when I said our game plan was run them out of steam? What happened? Okay, overkills for 4. That's okay. Infinite Death Rattle +2. That's less okay. Bellfire Minari. Don't really need the Minari right now. But it's probably better to not have to make this trade. Problem with Fellfire is that when they play their taunts, I have to trade the 7/5 into it. So this play deals 15 damage to them. They're at 14. They play their taunt and something else we trade in and continue developments. We're out of Fellfires. That's tough. Maybe I should just go face and let them have spell damage +4 for the rest of their lives. Oh boy. Alright. Alrighty. Blast Crystal Potion is still a thing on one of the taunts. Potentially Stormwind Champion keeps this alive. Top deck. Top deck's Deep Freeze. That's a pretty good top deck. That's a pretty good top deck. That's so good. That's so good. Nope. Yep. Nah. Nah. Bleh. It's big. I could just play all these, though. You're going to want to ping and hit here. Like, this comes down, I still have no way through. I think I'm going to do this. Man, we're losing to the same deck. We're losing to the same deck as last time, guys. Come on, these value mages. Just keep discovering until you find a win, right? Come on. Come on. To be fair, if I got like a dragon, just one dragon off of Evil Genius, I very well could win this game. I did a bad job at getting lackeys. There comes Taunt Ping. Scorp Tunts. Scorp has spell damage +2 as well. Oh. Ugh, Blast Crystal me. Blast Crystal me. Be Crystal me. Another Infernal. That's really bad. That's really bad. We have to do this. We have to do this. They're just going to ping around the 5-1 in. They have the trade here if they want it. We just don't have the reach. And we're never winning the fatigue game. I think this one's pretty over. Unless for some reason they, I don't know, don't kill the 6-6. That seems unlikely. They still have another taunt. Same loss. Same loss. I'd love to just lose different ways, you know? Dread Infernal's really good here. Should I Soul Rend anyway, though? Dread Infernal leaves just a 5-6. They'd trade here. If I Soul Rend next turn, I actually have a... Well, no, I don't, because they're going to ping this, right? They're going to Hero Power this. So if I trade Soul Rend Dread Infernal, I can, in theory, put them to 3 damage. But so what? I can't deal 3 damage to them with this hand, right? Seems like you just have to tap every like turn if you're ever going to win this game, and just win by playing more cards. Yeah, like that. Sorry, was that no spells left? Okay. Okay, what do you got then? Just some Garbo minions? They have spell damage, but no spells. Spell damage, but no spells, guys. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Looks like we're having no choice but to Soul Rend. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here's the big question. Do I tap first? Or do I discard the top card and tap second? Because I know the second card is my 7. I trade this anyway. Rend gets rid of 2 things. Please not my 7s. I think you play the Soul Rend first. Soul Rend first. And then tap to get your 7. Rip. Oh, dear God, no. No! Well, I saved my Fel Lord. I hope it was worth it. I don't think I just give that up to be pinged immediately. We're dead. Like, I don't know why I'm still talking. We're very dead. 6 and 2. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. It's not fair. 6, 7, 8, 9, but they can ping their own thing and clear this. This hog? This hog lose? This hog lose? This hog lose the game? Maybe they'll miss the ping. Maybe they'll forget they can ping their own thing. Maybe they're unaware. They're aware. They're aware, guys. I don't think our Potion Vendor and our Argent Squire are going to be able to clutch this one out.
It's not just the city of mages.
Show them all our cards, tap, concede. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so 6 and 2. A little bit early, honestly. This deck is so tasty. So it feels a little bad dropping to 6 and 2 this early. But hey, still need one more loss. Let's just not have it be to a mage. Lock v lock. I can dabble. I can dabble with that. I think it's time to go on a winning streak. It's time to go on a winning streak. I mean, 3 geniuses. Flame Imp, Coin, Void Terror. To get a 6. Oh my goodness. To get some 6/6 on the board is what I was gonna say. Wow. Okay. So Imp is a little bit of an awkward one to eat because it's pretty good stats, right? As far as Genius goes, I can't Genius there. All right, looks like my decision's been made. I probably just trade and coin a 3/4 though. I don't really need a 6/6, do I? Do I ever just trade and bartender then? I guess that's what you do. A 6/6 nobody needs, but a 5/7, I can dabble with that. Cable Rat Genius next turn after an easy peasy Void Terror, make a big large minion. All right, let's see if we can find a value lackey. Draconic Spell Lackey. What do you say? What do you say? We weren't able to find one last game. Uh-oh, that's bad. Oh, that's just the perfect counter. That's simply the perfect counter to this play. Like, come on. Come on now. Cable Rat, help. Genius, what do you have to say? Better options? Close. Probably need stats. Maybe an Annoyatron? Oh my god, that's the play. You coin this, and it gets you an Annoyatron. Hello. If only it were 4. If only it were 4. This has to go face. They're incentivized to double trade anyway. This Void Terror was still pretty good. Pretty good counter to it with the 5/1, but pretty solid there. No Rush Lackey is going to make that a little difficult to deal with. We do have the deal 2 damage though, so let's start with that. Deal 2 damage on this thing. Because we can, you know, trade and sack something into here. We'll see what Evil Genius has to say. Evil Genius number 2. Oh, okay. Okay. Could rush here. Bump. Rush is looking pretty good. So, max tempo. Nice. In case I somehow add, you know, a Death Rattle to my hand, maybe I want to do this. Slash, if I get a Raised Dead, I'd rather have the Evil Genius dead than the pig. Here comes School Spirits. Ouch. Here comes Hellfire. Oof. Oh. No AoE. Could have Fellfire and just didn't figure it was worth it. Okay, we have no issues with that turn. If we're gonna play like a value play and this, I think we just go tap. We don't need a spell right now. I guess you get an extra minion out for Stormwind though. I don't think that's all that important. Let's go ahead and tap. Soul Rend in hand. Let's go ahead and push face. Do I care if you remove that 3/3? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and make it tougher for them to tap so we can tap more. Hey, whoa, hey now. Hey now. Okay, you can trade it, but you have to give me a 9/1 if you want to do it. What do you say? What do you say, Warlock? I got one of those too. If you say Siphon or Brittlebone, I'm gonna be angry. What? Where? Wait, what? Those seem to be everywhere. Stop playing Sporps, everybody. Into 5-mana Siphon? What the heck is that? I've never seen that card in my life. What is going on? What is this doing? Stop it! You're confusing me. What is this? Stop! Okay, well they're giving me a 9/1. I don't mind that. Okay, let's Oh, never mind. They're not giving me a 9/1. 3/2 still can attack. What is this? Whenever you cast a shadow spell that costs 1 or more, add a copy to your hand that costs 0. Very cool. What's not very cool is me having to soul rend this board, I guess, and play Felfin. That's actually reasonably cool. All right, who are we saying goodbye to? Goodbye, Drained Soul. Goodbye, oh, Fellfire Potion, I'll miss you. Hysteria, oh my god, we got rid of our Fellfire and our Hysteria. Uh-oh. All right, let's get attacking face if we can. Pretty good top deck, pretty good top deck, pretty good top deck, pretty good top deck. That was a pretty good top deck, guys, if you didn't hear me. All right, what do you have? We might want to hold on to this. And just drop the Ringmatron. And Smoric. And Tap Last Gamer. Tap Last Gamer. Nether was really nice to have after getting rid of our Hysteria and our Fellfire. Don't you do it. Top deck? Okay, that's acceptable. I accept this. That's slightly less acceptable, but you don't tap. Face, trade, Nether, Parade. Just drop the Stormwind and die? That doesn't seem as good. I think I prefer the former play. If this is Cursed Vagrant, I am going to lose it. Acceptable. Do I ever try to greed more? Probably not. 5/5 is pretty weak. They're gonna be looking to trade that Tarajo. But will they trade the 5/2 too? I definitely want to get a minion on board instead of tapping, especially with DID and Stormwind in hand. We could use our Burly, our Blast Crystal. Oh, it was Gurabashi Berserker. Okay. I overestimated you. Oh, boy. So I'd say that's worth giving away our Parade Leader to this trade. See, this is where if I were my opponent, I'd be like, that's a pretty good top deck, you know? Like I do. We have Dread Infernal to deal with the 3/1. And DID for lethal. If necessary. Alright, that was a good game. That was a close one. Scary. I really do think this is a deck that should go 7 most of the time. But it's a tough meta. There's a ton of crazy cards out there and a ton of crazy decks. All it takes is one Venomous Scorpid, and it can just win the game, right? So you see how many are out there right now. That's why it's just so tough to find consistent runs right now. 7 and 2, going for 8. Infinite run achieved. There's a Genius. Let's see what cards he gets to start the game. There's an Evil Genius, a Drain Soul, and a Stormwind Champion. Second Rogue of the run. Geniuses we keep because of that Armor Vendor off the top. Potion Vendor turn 1? No way, right? Potion Vendor turn 1, you know they see right through that Coin the Dagger. We can eat up the Potion Vendor on turn 3 if necessary. Right? Right? They full kept as well, meaning they could have pings. Full keep with 4 cards could be Og Merchants. Yet they're playing what they top decked, despite the full keep. That's actually like at least the second, maybe even the third time we've seen a top deck Imprisoned Vile Fiend on curve. We haven't really seen like nothing with our Vile Fiend. This has been a pretty dead card, unfortunately, because it's usually pretty good. All right, let's hope our Evil Genius is good enough to deny a good tempo start from our opponent. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Those are, I think, the two worst lackeys, so that's not great. Like, those are the two worst. So that's bad. We have no AoE, which is also bad. We make a large taunt here. Takes away from versatility, but we can always, like, evolve a Felfin next turn, I guess. We just do this and say, you have been blocked. And then we top deck our Soul Rend so we can play even more confidently knowing we have big AoE. Oh my god. Really, dude? Okay. Well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. Hopefully doing one of these each week. Might as well end the video right now, right? Just kidding. Totally, we're fine. Golem, who cares? 5 mana, 5/5, summon an extra 5/5, rush? I don't really care, because I'll just top deck Soul Rend when I need it. It's all good. Knowing this Maniac, they probably chose 10 mana. It's all good. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about here. I'm not scared. Okay. Let's see what kind of 5-drop we get. Something juicy, I hope. Can't roll into Jandis anymore. Juicy enough. Juicy enough. Alright, more than likely here comes the game winner. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I mean, in a meta where just like regular cards are like 5 mana 8/8 rushes, you know, like we can handle this. Sure, coerce. No coerce. Soul Rend. Don't think we can Blast Crystal yet. Throw down the taunts. Throw down this. They're going to be wanting to push face. Maybe we can get some good trades with the Stormwind. Maybe we can top deck Soul Rend. Two Hog. This is a pretty solid deck here. Lots of good tempo cards. And then the Kazakis, you know, crazy. I don't think that our Stormwind's going to be enough. How much damage are we taking? 1,000? Hysteria doesn't quite work. This can make us technically not dead. That's always fun. I love not being technically dead. So, dead to 2 damage or dead to 1 damage? Probably go dead to 2 damage. I mean, yeah, we matched into a few pretty Oh, what are you doing at 7-2, man? Kazakis Jandis Rogue? This player may very well not be at 2 losses. All right, well. Don't see how we ever win that game. We have to go for a high roll Hysteria here, right? And we have to guess correctly. We have to guess correctly what they targeted. I would guess they targeted this since we have this trade anyway. That's tight. Although maybe they want to keep the attack. They want to keep the attack right now, or do they want to keep this? Wasn't enough. Wow. that was a tough run. I really do think that this... What, dude? What is this deck, man? Kazakus, Jandis, Onyxia. And every other card is just amazing tempo. I mean, operative, good tempo, maybe. Jade Swarmer, Jade Shuriken work well with each other. But Cultist, Vile Fiend, Rancher, all top tier tempo cards. Crazy deck, crazy deck. If you want to go more than 7 wins, my advice to you is do not run into this deck. I think this was a below average result for the deck, but I'm happy with a 7 in this meta. This stuff can happen at like 3-3, or 3-2, I guess, rather. Oh boy. I think this deck probably should go 9 or 10. If you're lucky, it goes 12. If you're unlucky, it goes 7 or less. A nice 7-win, perfectly infinite run for the first episode of YouTube exclusives. I think that's fine. RIP Triple Geniuses. I would have liked to play that a little bit longer. Hopefully we'll get them next time. If you enjoyed the content, let me know. If I missed even more lethals than the one I saw, you know, in that one game, let me know in the comments below. And if you did like the video, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. I'm going to try to make these a weekly thing, usually not on Thursdays or Wednesdays, but rather on Sundays and Mondays when I don't stream. So you can always check out a unseen run here every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
My name is Judge.
Whose name is Judge?
My name is.
Whose name is Judge?
My name is
That's a silly name.
Judge.
Okay, that's enough.